We'll give it a second for Twitch to make sure it's working. Yeah, and we're live.
Oh.
So it's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So everyone,
All right.
today I'm here with Meri. Meri, would you like to introduce and talk about yourself?
Okay. Hi, I'm Meri. I am an Air Force veteran of 8 years. I'm just now getting back into something that I truly love, which is information systems, cybersecurity. Um, Something that I've always wanted to do, even before joining the military, was, you know, finding out who's doing bad things, protect against those things, and that's one of the reasons why I went into the military. Now that I'm out, I found like, oh, there's like a path in cybersecurity where I can kind of do these everything things that I wanted to do before joining the military, and I found that pen testing is my thing. Like I just love it. It's like, cracking a puzzle, getting to that last stage, beating the boss. I don't know. I'm very competitive. I just love one to be able to, on one aspect of it, I'm still protecting, preventing, but I still get to crack the code. And I think that's just awesome. I love cracking codes. And, when I found that I could actually do this and get paid for it, it's always a great thing. So I think loving what you do, and I'm so passionate about it. So I'm very excited.
Yeah, it's good to hear and find people who are passionate about it. Whoop. So someone's a bit excited trying to get on and watch this working. I'll just try to send him the link again. And then we can keep going through and...
Did you get him in?
hang on. This is what happens when you are... open up LinkedIn when people use that as a main way to reach you. So
hopefully I can get in.
yeah, I think he's in. So I also noticed that you've done a bit of volunteering work as well.
Yes. I I don't know what it is. I love volunteering. I love helping other vets. I've done some charity work with my children because I also think that that's something that they need to be a part of, and always have that heart to be helpful. I've done Habitat for Humanity. I love doing a junior achievement. When I at a last base, I joined the Chamber of Commerce, which is just a group of people that for that city do many things, and one of them was for the Military Affairs Committee, where we did a huge barbecue for those that were veterans, retired, active duty,
Yeah.
and that was one of the best. I loved doing that and being able to help those that I served with, those that are no longer serving. But I had a great time doing. I just love volunteering as well. It's so nice.
It is nice. It's one thing I used to do, which I can't do anymore. I used to volunteer a lot of my time, and I miss it every single day. And I always think the people that are still doing it, it's really good to recognise and encourage that type of mindset to not just put
Very much.
themselves first. So
Yeah.
so now this is, I believe, your first official lab that we're going to be doing today.
This will be yes.
So, what do you know about Eternal Blue?
So I know that there's a few codes that I looked at, and how I was trying to get inside of the Microsoft as desktop.
Yep.
How to look at the processes. I know about a couple of the apps like Nmap and Metasploit,
Yeah.
but I'm still, learning a lot. I know there's like a million commands and scripts that I'm trying to get just the right way, but I do love exploring the type of commands and scripts that I can use within Linux, breaking through.
There's more and more coming out all the time.
Yes.
So I think it wants to advertise what it's doing. So we just got another 60 seconds for this machine to all start up, and then we can start into it. So, do you know where the Eternal Blue attack came from, or anything like that?
No, I don't.
So, the NSA, and I'm sure a lot of other government organisations, have a little book full of secret attacks. This was one of them. So it was leaked to a hackers group, and literally within hours of the NSA realising it was gone, they were notifying Microsoft and telling them how to fix this. Because literally you can get onto a network or a device and no one pick you up if that people do not know what they are looking for.
Goodness.
So I actually did this where I had to actually do a blue and red team of a cyber attack, and I chose this one. And literally sometimes when you did the attack, the software that I was using, which is Security Onion, did not pick it up at all.
Wow.
Right? And other times it was big flashing lights going, something's going on. Right? Big, like you can't miss that there's an issue. So this gives you an idea of how strong this attack is. Right. So what I'm doing, just to make things easier, I'm maximise the screen.
Yes.
For us. All right. So being your first one, I've started the thing, but let's get into it and we'll see how your Linux skills are with hacking. And if you have any questions along the way, ask and I'll try to explain how things sort of work.
Awesome.
All right.
All right.
So the first thing we're going to allow, that's fine, is going to do an Nmap scan.
Okay.
All right. Do you understand Nmap scans as such?
Yes. So the Nmap shows me where, what ports, what vulnerabilities I can use to get into a system.
Yeah. Well, no, not vulnerabilities. Nmap will show you what ports are open.
The ports. Okay.
Yeah, so like doors. Depending on... I did put the right IP address in. Depending on what is available as well. Because some ports will have passwords encrypted and stuff like that as well. So it's not just like, hey, port 80 is open, you can go for gold. Because port 80 has to be your web traffic. So you've got to sort of know what they are and understand.
Yes.
It's a bit slow this morning. There we are.
There we go.
So from here you can see how many ports there do you reckon are open?
I'm guessing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see 9 that are stating that they're open.
Yeah. So you got 445, which is your HTTPS, so it's very secure. Right. Got that open. These ones down the bottom, it doesn't know what it is. Most of that won't sort of work if you're trying to get information, but there could be a vulnerability open there as well.
Okay.
Also with Nmap, there is a lot of options. Whoops. Where I can specify, what type. I can do selfie scans, which won't alert firewalls and stuff like that. But what we're going to do is we're going to go into MSF console, and we're going to look up port 445.
Okay.
Whenever it decides to load.
Technology never has any kind of problems. It always works when we need it to.
Oh, yeah. It works 100% exactly how it does every time, right?
Of course, definitely.
So, one of the things I do like about this Metasploitable logo will change every time you open it.
Yes, I've seen some really awesome ones.
Yeah. So, they've had a sense of humour, which is really good. So, I'm going to let
Yes.
you drive for a second. How do you think you would look up different vulnerabilities? Because I know
So I would search.
Yep.
Okay. And then it shows me the different commands that I have. So if I was doing this one, would I do search kernel? And it would tell me this one.
Yeah, well, what I would actually do, if I was doing this from scratch, rather than search Eternal Blue, which I know is already an attack, I'd actually just go search and put 445.
Okay, I'll try that.
Because what you're doing is you're actually searching for, you spelt that wrong. You're searching anything that will use that port.
Got it.
Right? So now you have such a much bigger list.
And these are all vulnerabilities for that port.
Yep.
Got you.
Right? And the most important thing to realise is because you might go, right, I know it's a Windows machine, because that's all the information that you found out from a client if you're doing a pen test or something like that. But you don't know what version of Windows it is and stuff like this, or you might even know it's Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 98, doesn't matter. Then you can actually go through this list with a cup of coffee and you can actually Google, what's this?
Yeah.
What's this one here? And you can read and go, oh, that's only works on Windows XP. For argument's sake, I don't know. I'm just making something up. But, oh, well, I'm doing something newer than that. I won't look at that one. Like, we've got an exploit here from 1999. Right? So if I've tried that attack there on a Windows 10, it's probably not going to work. Alright? So, we'll search Eternal just to get a shorter list. That's usually what I do. I look at the big list, work out what I want, and then I narrow it down to an attack. So now, depending on what version of Windows, if it's a server, is depending on which different attack you should use. Okay, but I think for this one we're going to use 2. Alright, so you can notice by using 2, all I've done is I've selected rather than going, I want, and typing all that mumbo jumbo in.
The shortcut.
Yep, shortcuts are king.
Yes.
Right? 100% they are king. So the next one we're going to do is, well, we've got to configure the attack. How do you reckon we should do that?
So we need to see what is what it is that we're going to do. And by when you say by exploiting it, is it going to show us how to get into it?
Yeah,
Which
well,
pack?
correct. You've got to configure all this. The first thing that we need to do is actually see what information it requires.
Okay.
Easiest way to do that is options, right? And it's really, really easy. It tells you what is required and what's not required.
Okay.
All right. So we can see our host we need to set. We got that one there. Well, that's already set, so I don't have to do that. Domain, password, and user. Well, I don't need that. It's even telling me that's optional.
Yes.
Right. So, and then the bottom two are set. So all I need to do is now
We're
set.
going to set our host.
Yep. Which in this case, let me just get the IP from the other screen. Whoops.
Yeah, that's what I was going to have to set our host with the target IP, correct?
Yep. Yeah, my fingers got a bit excited.
That's why I like the shortcuts, because yes, a lot faster.
Makes it a little bit easier. So, all right, I'll let you drive from here. So now we got to connect. How do you think we're going to do that, Mary?
So now we exploit it or we run it, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So let's just type in run. Let me. Okay.
Yep. And look at that. We're straight into the Metinterpreter. Exactly what we wanted.
Nice. Yes.
How good's that? Don't have to do any extra steps or anything like that. Now, have you played around with Metinterpreter?
No, I've only just got right before understanding Metinterpreter.
Yeah. Well, the best thing to do, like I showed before, would be options. Let's see what attacks we can do with this.
So the options is similar to help or the manual?
Yep.
Okay.
So just type in options.
Okay.
Oh, maybe it is help.
Okay. Okay.
Right, my bad.
And then options.
Yep. So you notice there is a nice long list
Always.
of different attacks. Right?
Yes.
So, some of them are actually scary, So I can write data to the device. We can do that if we really wanted to. We can load more extensions. We can
It allows us to
download a file or a directory, right?
Yeah.
Which is really, really good. My word of advice, and I probably shouldn't say on a recorded channel, but if you try to download the C drive, the first place it starts is the recycle bin.
Oh boy.
Right? Not many people realise that. So, if I was malicious, I'd take all your deleted files, especially if it's a file server. Right? Jump in, just hit download. No one's going to realise I've got your last week's worth of deleted files on a file server, unless they've got firewall rules set up looking for these attacks. No one's going to know. Right? I can remove a directory. This one's really good. If I know there's a particular file that I'm looking for, I can search the whole computer. right? So I can get the IP information, I can reroute the traffic through the routing table, I can shut down the computer, I can reboot the computer, get all the system info, and this is where it starts getting scary. With this attack, I can watch your screen if you were the target. Take screenshots,
Wow.
right? Then we got webcam commands. I can record your mic, listen to your webcam, or watch your webcam, take photos.
So with the screen share where you're watching, isn't that similar to like Man in the Middle where you're just looking at what type of communication you're having with someone else
Yeah.
via email or IM?
Yeah, I'll basically, I'll be sitting here and I'll be just watching you move your mouse around the screen. Right? I can see what
Yeah.
I can see in live time exactly what you're doing. Like you have remote access, but you got no keyboard and mouse control. And
Yeah.
obviously your target is not the wiser. So, like, this is a very powerful attack, especially if you can configure the webcams and screen shares and stuff like that to work.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes a very scary attack. But for this exercise, we're going to search. So I'll get you to search, and I think in the Tryhackme you need a document called flag.
So we'll just search flag.
Yeah. So what it's saying there is you need a -F to say it's a file.
Okay.
So search -F flag. So now it's actually searching the device. And the target would not be the wiser.
So with doing this, the noise that's on the server or on the system, those things that are checking it, they wouldn't. When you're saying like it's not going to, they're not going to see what you're doing. That's where the noise of what you're doing getting picked up by scans. They're not going to know that.
Unless the network manager or the IT manager has put in rules to watch SMB traffic, which is right. You get a lot of white noise on that channel because the server in a domain environment uses SMB to communicate to all the workstations. You know, pushing out group policies and all that type of stuff. So it is a very sneaky attack.
Got it. It almost is camouflaged by what's already going on.
Yep. Right. Oh, it's not called flag because I can't find it. That's all right. The other thing I think we want to have a look at, let's have a look at the hash dumps.
Okay. So once again, it'll be a file hash dump.
Just instead of search, just write hash dump.
Okay. Straight to the point.
Yep. Because what we're actually asking for is what are the password hashes.
Yes. Wow. Okay. Yes.
Right.
Which are key because we can get through them and find those codes.
Yep. So we now got a choice. Do we want to be the administrator and on that network, depending on where we log in, is depending on what flags are raised. Some smart infrastructure will have an admin account, but once that admin account logs onto a workstation, for argument's sake, it will set off an alarm because it's actually a server-only account. It's not right, but they'll, you know, that's some people will do that and they'll disguise it to make it look like a global administrator or something like that. So when someone gets into it and then goes to a workstation or logs into a different device, the triggers are being alarmed in the background, and they can just shut off that account and close down the network. So let me have a look, because I thought, it's John's password that we need.
Yes.
So, someone's having issues seeing the bottom of the screen. That's fine. Let's go.
Okay.
No, I don't want to close that. I just want to exit split view. That's what's going on. Helps if I've got the right size on the stream. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
No problems. Alright, so they can see now. So, have you cracked a password before?
I have not cracked a password. I've gotten to where I saw the hash and I've seen it, but I myself have not cracked one.
Alright. So, the first thing, obviously, you got to do is copy.
Okay.
And the best thing I recommend is Notepad++, because if I accidentally close this, hit the X by mistake, I've still got my data. I haven't lost it.
Okay.
Right. And because I'm lazy, I'm just going to open a new tab. Because if I want to go back into that screen, it's still there.
Got it.
Right. Now I want to there's different ways to do this. I'm just trying to work out. No, let's do this. So I'm going to go nano. And I'm going to paste this in the hash in there.
Okay.
Alright, so basically what nano is a text file.
Yes, like the notepad for inside of it.
Yep. No. Yes, we want to save. Right, file name to john.hash we want to call you. So if I look at what's there, you'll see john.hash.
Okay.
Alright. Now I want to...
You spelled it. Oh, because we're going to do John. Yes.
Yeah.
Got you.
So basically what I'm telling it now is I want to break the hash, and I'm going to use a list called RockU. Have you ever heard of that?
No, is it like the dictionary list?
Yep. Loaded password, warning. For why are you not letting me go to RockU? Alright. Where is Rockview located. Linux. Just trying to work out where so I'm going to change the file path that I put in there to that one.
Okay, so just using the file path that's specified right there.
Yep.
Okay.
So now it's trying to crack it.
Got it.
And it's done. So if I go ls, there might be... Where are we? So... It says session complete. So it should be... Oh, sorry, it's telling me right there, I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
So there it's picked up the password.
Okay.
So, absolutely missed it. So now we've got the password, and if we wanted to, we could log in as John onto this device. So, and also we'll have another look for this flag that was in here as well.
Okay.
Search. I think it was called flag 1.
Is it all caps or is it lowercase?
Should just be. Helps if I'm not having a dyslexic moment.
It just doesn't want to be found.
Alright. It's a bit too much information there. I've got no idea where it is. It's meant to be on the C drive. Nowhere else.
What if you did the wild card with the to see, maybe it's one off with the plural flag of flag.
Yeah, that's... Well, that's now searching for anything that's got the letter F.
The letter. That's not that much stuff.
Yeah, well, that's easy to go through, right?
Yeah. Okay, getting shorter.
There we go. I found 3 flags. There's flag 1, 2, and 3. So,
Yeah.
what would you do to if you wanted that flag free from John's documents folder? How would you get that?
I would go to the path and open it, which is, I mean, the different. I was guessing that the flag 3 would be the one that I would definitely want. So
Why don't we try to download the flag?
or we can do that instead of trying to just go through it. So downloading it, and then would that crack it as well, or is it encrypted it by any means?
I don't know. I'll let you drive and
Okay.
see if you can download it.
Okay, so I will.
You might need to get to the path.
Oh, yes. I was just trying to get straight there. So then it would just be done. See if I can copy it.
So I'll actually type it out.
Okay. I can move that up there.
Oops, wrong one. Is it an L or a...
L.
Oh, stuff Microsoft up.
So are we not adding the file extension?
It's having a hissy when downloading.
Try. Let me see.
Oh, sorry.
Look, are you typing? Let me see. I'm gonna try. Mm-hmm.
No, I think the issue is we might have to set the directory maybe.
Okay.
Why is that not working? Nah, there we go. So we got to manually CD to it.
I see. Okay.
So just because one's there, I'll download flag1.txt. So I've downloaded that one.
Okay.
Do you want to navigate to the other one?
Yes. Let me see. So then just type in download flag 3.
So you'll have to navigate users, John, app data, roaming, all the way down.
Okay, so just input it again.
Yep.
Okay.
No, do CD first. So get rid of that.
All right.
So we're currently in the C directory. So then we want CD. Yep, and just type in users.
Good cat.
Well, no. So let's go there and then go.
Okay, then users.
So now when we look, we're in users.
Okay.
Alright. So we just go from there and we put another slash. Oop. Oh, what's after users? John.
Yes, John, and then app data.
Oh no, it's having a hissy fit. Don't do a hissy fit. So we go John.
App data.
That doesn't like that. Come on. There we are.
Just time out with the processing.
Maybe it wants double slashes. App data. Just wait for it to time out again. Alright, we'll come over here and we should see.
Okay.
You can see that there's a flag document.
Yes.
That's why the other one's fixing up. What would be a couple of ways you know how to open this?
To cat
Oh,
the file.
yeah. Your camera turned off.
Yes, give me 1 second. How's that? Did it come back?
Yep.
Okay. So just cat the file. So.
Yep. Give me 2 seconds. Yep. So the flag in that one is flag access the machine.
Yes.
So we go back. See if we can. The connection died. Makes sense.
Yes. We had to turn it off, turn it back on.
Yep. So let's find out where we are. All right.
Okay.
And let's do the search again. Dash.
Mhm.
Alright. How about we go straight... We'll leave these link ones alone.
Okay.
And we'll go for the
And go to the
TXT flags.
document.
Yep.
Okay.
So I've done flag 1. I'll let you go to flag 2. Excuse me. Keep in mind you're here. And
Yes.
maybe only go one folder at a time.
One at a time. All right.
Yeah.
So we are at users. We're going to flag 3. You said I'm flag 2, correct?
Yes. So you might want to go backwards.
Yes, I was going to say I need to go back to Windows.
Yep.
Isn't it CD dot dot? Or am I thinking
Yeah, no,
forward?
dot. Yep.
Right? CD dot dot.
Yep. Hit enter. You go PWD and you find out where you are.
Okay. And then I go to Windows.
Yep. Which will be... Try 2 slashes.
2.
Yep. I don't know why, but it seemed to like double slashes. So we go PWD again, we should be in Windows.
Okay. And then just continue with the double
Yep.
slashes until we get there? Okay.
Yep. If anyone in the chat that's here knows why it needs double slashes, I'd love to know that, but...
Yeah. Cap. Yeah. What did I do? Let's check that one again.
That one didn't work.
So I'll do the 1 and see. Okay, like that.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So design system 2 and config. Okay. And then
Then we want to download.
and then just download the
Yep.
flag 2.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Now, do you want to do flag 3 as well?
Yes. So let's go back up. All right. Let's see where we're at. All right. So flag 3 is user. So we need to fill out. Window. All right. One more. Okay. And John. Okay, so we're in John document. And then we're just going to download that.
Yeah.
All right.
That's cool. So we'll go over to this one and see if you can find the other flags.
All right, so then I do.
So ls will show you everything in your current
Yeah.
working directory.
And then open the others, which all right, which is flag, SAM's database, elevated access.
Yep.
And then the other one is flag 3.
Yep. If you hit up arrow, it will type everything that was in your last command as well.
Okay. And that's the last flag, which is flag admin document can be valuable.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all those 3. The last
So
thing,
those are the 3 flags.
yeah, the last thing I wanted to see if you could remember, right? Because it's not a question on the Tryhackme, but it's good to see if you could remember. If I wanted the password for the admin account, how would you do it? Hello, you there? Hello, can't hear you. You there, Meri? I think we lost your audio. think her mic has dropped. You there, Meri, or are you gone?
That's
Well, heard you for a second.
all right. Let me go back.
Oh, there you are. You're back.
No.
Can you hear me?
I'm going to disconnect.
No, don't disconnect. I've got you.
And again.
We can hear you. Can you hear me? I can see you moving, Meri. I just can't hear you.
Meri, I just can't.
No.
No.
Yeah, hardwired microphones always beat wireless ones for some reason. So, Meri, if you can hear me, let's see if you can get the hash password for an admin and crack it. I'll let you drive.
All right. How's that?
Aha, you're back.
Yes.
What happened?
I've just my Bluetooth died off and I had to bring it back on with the other ear.
Fair enough.
All right.
You're
So
you're
yes,
getting
I
welcome
can hear
back
you
in the
now.
chat.
Thank you guys.
So,
Yes.
all right, your challenge is to get the hash for the admin password and crack it.
Okay. So then I would need to. So how you cracked it with John.hash? Will I be doing that with the admin?
Yep.
Okay. So John hash.
My recommendation first would be go look at the admin hash. That's my recommendation.
Now I'm trying to. I thought it was on this one.
Someone drank my coffee.
I need more coffee.
No, don't cheat.
Wait,
You're not allowed to cheat.
I was trying to find the path. Okay. So
Remember, if
let's just
if you
go
don't
back
know
to
what the
this.
command is, type in help.
Yes. Yes.
So you've
All right.
basically done the
So,
lab. This one's an extra one to see if you could remember.
all right. So let me look and.
It was down the bottom of the list if it helps.
Okay, I was gonna go down there. Just checking. Okay. Hash dump. Okay. And I'm going to bring up the nano
Yeah.
for. Sure.
Just hit enter a couple of times. And if you type in clear, it should clear all that too. Use the keyboard, it's easier.
Okay. And then I do control.
Give it a file name.
Control. Enter. And then that's okay. Then
It's on the screen in front of you.
I'm looking. So like that. Then I do the control, which was and do I need to add hash after it, or just the admin flag, which was the name of the file?
Yep. And then you got to tell it the format. So basically what you're doing is...
Yes, okay. Whoops. I was like, did I break it?
Not yet.
Okay, not yet. All right, so. Where it was equal. Forward slash. So, sure. Is that the correct path? Let's see.
Hit enter and we'll find out.
Okay, here we go. Of course not, because I'm missing something.
Yeah, so let's go ls. Alright, so let's go.
Um,
Alright, we'll go nano
yes.
admin. Oops. Right, how about we
Yes.
change the name of this? Whoops.
So save it as just admin hash text. Okay. Yes.
Because I think what's happening is you're confusing it.
Okay. So then just taken out because it's okay. The file name itself.
Yeah. Because every time you put a gap, it doesn't
Yes.
think file name, it thinks that it's a new command.
Yes. Okay.
Right? And it's not liking the...
Let's see. Um,
Alright, so that will bring back something.
okay. See.
Let's change that to admin.
We need to put John
Yeah.
in there. Okay. We want the caps. Okay.
It's got the same password.
So John, they're sharing the same password. Yes.
TCWWL789.
It's exactly the
Yeah.
John's. Okay. Okay. So note to self, don't add spaces on
Yep.
the text files. Got it. Because that's when I typed it, I was like, it's probably going to think it's a command.
Yeah.
So
No.
you learn by doing.
Sure do. Ah. So what you did wrong was you forgot the S on wordless. Someone in the chat just brought up.
Oh, did I?
Yep. So where? Yep. No S right there.
Oh, yeah.
So
Thank you, chat.
yeah. Well, that conducts our little hackathon for today. I hope the people who joined us enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it, Mary.
I really did. I did a lot. I was like, okay, don't freak out, but I got this. So yes, definitely. It was a lot of fun.
What did you learn, most importantly?
Um, First of all, don't add spaces, and be very careful with obviously my caps and my words that I'm typing out. But I did also learn the navigation on taking my time, dropping the directories as well.
Yeah, that's all right. I hope you learnt that trick I taught you earlier of tab. That is,
Yes, I love tab. I need to use it more when I'm yes, where it just autofills it, which will take a lot of time away from me typing.
yes. Especially, I know with Cisco in particular, literally tabs like every second or third key you push when you're scripting
Yes.
in the console to make changes, because it's after 3 letters, you've got exactly what you need 90% of the time. You just hit
I need to
tab.
use that.
You just hit tab. Um, it's makes life so much easier. But thank you very
It would
much
have.
for the people coming along in the chat
Yes,
and
thank you guys.
enjoying their morning or afternoon coffees, depending on where they are in the world. So, everyone, have a lovely day or evening wherever you are, and we'll talk to you
Yep.
all later.
Thanks for coming. Bye.
Bye.